morning from the second age of reason. Today we'd like to discuss a complicated issue. Perhaps you've heard of it. The mosque they plan on building in New York City near Ground Zero. Mind you, the operative word is near, and New York City. Some say it's an affront to America because Islamic terrorists brought down the Twin Towers near that site. And let's emphasize that those were terrorists. And let's emphasize that this is America where we have freedom of religion. Now, that being said, they have the right to build a mosque wherever it's legal and zoned properly, just as anybody might have the ability to build a synagogue or a church or a temple. And would you be reacting the same way if it was a Hindu temple or a Mormon church or maybe a Wiccan coven? So I don't know. But I would say that they're within their constitutional rights. The thing to be aware of, though, on the other hand, is the nature of Islam, especially in terms of Islamic governance. Try building a Christian church, a Jewish synagogue, or a Hindu temple in Saudi Arabia, and you can see how it works or doesn't. So part of it is that we have the part where the government is separate from the church. And in some countries, apparently, that is not true. The government is integrated and part of the state and is the state religion. And this results in a very different political, religious environment. And we have to make sure that we stay true to our American roots in that regard. The other aspect is, of course, as it's getting close to 9/11 again this year, people will want to bring up the 9/11 and the truthers versus the non-truthers. And yes, there probably should be a more detailed, more impartial investigation, but I think it's a lot like many layers interacting here. That you had, the victims on the planes, you had the victims in the buildings, you had people on the ground, you had the media presenting this and repeating it over and over and over again to give you what you needed to know, and even more so. So what I'm getting at is that those altogether seem confusing, and I think it's sort of like white noise, like when you have snow on your TV and it goes it's all there, it's all part of it, but it's also drowning out something else going on, what it's all about, what's going on here. So selective perception and directing your perception where certain people want your perception to be. And just keep that in mind. We may never know the exact thing that happened or what was all about, because I think it was actually a confluence of several things that were all converging at that point. And that may or may not ever come out, just as they refer to the assassination of JFK, the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, or other things that seem mysterious in our history. There's other purposes, other things going on at many levels. And maybe they'll come out and maybe they won't. It's like the way they were trying to understand string theory. For a long time they were trying to do it in 10 dimensions, and then they came up with 5 different theories. It wasn't until they figured out the 11th dimension that it made sense. And it's the same in this case. We look at it. Was it a conspiracy or wasn't it a conspiracy? Well, it either was or was not a conspiracy. And each one carries certain consequences. Each one comes to certain conclusions. And some say conspiracy, and some might say strategic planning, too. So there's that aspect of it. What I found, though, in a lot of places, they have record keeping, and they have scripts. And so it would be very interesting to see if we could find the project plan, wouldn't it? I wonder if it's on a computer somewhere. I wonder if it's printed somewhere. Maybe underneath somebody's desk. You know, like other things. You know, in an inbox, buried, of somebody who never got caught up. But that's going to be a mystery for the time being. Do we need to go beyond it? Well, we need to come to a conclusion of either to pursue it or just drop it, and then if we drop it, we have to assume that either something is very evil up top or very incompetent. That's the only logical conclusion. And then a final word regarding the mosque. It's not so much an issue of Judeo-Christian versus Islam as it is an attack, a test of our First Amendment, the freedom of religion, of government not interfering with faith and religion. If people get their way and want to block this thing, it may be a mosque today, but it could be a synagogue or a church tomorrow. And that opens the door for a whole lot of terrible things. So bear that in mind. It's a two-edged sword. And I think the Founding Fathers had some things, very good insight in regards to the freedom of religion and the government not interfering in religion. Notice I didn't say the separation of church and state. That's an interpretation. But that the government does not interfere in religion is the main push of that First Amendment. So, with that, I will say so long for now, and be seeing you.